Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Grandmaster Shaymin, and welcome back to Flower Paradise. And today we have another episode of Sakura Night. And in the last episode, we were able to defeat some slimes and get ourselves an inn, so we no longer sleep in barns. We can now have sex in actual beds. I mean, there it is, demonetized. Not that I'm monetized anyway, but if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button down below for me, that would be greatly appreciated, as well as subscribing to the channel if you have not done so already, and leaving a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the series thus far. There are links in the description to previous Sakura games, as well as a link to this Sakura game in the description if you guys do want to play the game for yourself. Ah, this is much better than sleeping in a barn, wouldn't you agree, Estelle? It is a lot nicer, yes. I feel like I'm back home. I look around my new bedroom, a small smile upon my lips. After facing several trials and tribulations, I've finally been afforded a chance to truly rest. Using the money we earned earlier today, Felicia and I bought food enough to satiate our appetites. Then we booked a room at a local inn. We booked the room for one night, but it drained Felicia and I of our hard-earned money. If we want to stay here any longer, we'll need to keep taking quests at the local guild. That's a worry that can wait for later. As it is, I'm just glad to have a pillow to rest on and a roof over my head. Finally, things are starting to look up. I remove my greaves and boots, and I fall back against the mattress with a thud. The wooden frame creaks beneath my weight, but it remains firm. The mattress is nice and soft, and the sheets smell fragrant, like a little like flowers. I guess they've been freshly washed. In Grimoire, one can expect only the best, even in relatively tiny inns like this. I'd expect the best, given how much the simple room cost. You look very cozy, Estelle. I think I might take my armor off, too. Felicia removes the armor from her chest and arms, revealing her linen bra. Ah, much better. How do you feel, Estelle? Tired. It's nice to lie down. My feet are aching. We have done a fair amount of walking the last couple of days, haven't we? Ah, I am somewhat accustomed to it. But this might be a new experience for you. Felicia kneels down on the floor. She brushes a few strands of pink hair behind her ear and then looks up at me. Say, I have an idea. What? Why don't you let me massage your feet? It'll help rejuvenate you. Oh no, I couldn't. You've done so much already. It would be rude to expect anything more. I don't want to inconvenience you. Oh, it's no inconvenience. If it was, I would not have offered. If anything, this should help both you and I. We will take on more quests tomorrow and do even more walking. You need to be in peak physical condition. I don't want you collapsing on our journey. That's a good point, I guess, but you're royalty. You're not supposed to worry about the afflictions of a second-class citizen like myself. Oh no, that's absolutely incorrect. Tut tut. It is precisely because I am a princess that I must use my abilities to help those less fortunate than myself. But I'm not worthy of your kindness. You are more than worthy. You are my good friend, and I value your company. Now, would you do me the honor of caressing your adorable feet? When you put it like that, it sounds like you want me to touch it, to touch me for the sake of it. And is that a problem? I'm starting to wonder if Felicia has some kind of foot fetish. I wouldn't put it past her. Fair enough. As far as fixations go, I guess being obsessed with feet is slightly more socially acceptable than being an exhibitionist. I guess. I mean, technically that's a different world. Should I let her give... This lady's fucking crazy sometimes. Should I let her give me a massage? I never let anybody touch my feet before. Apart from my parents, I guess, when they bathed me as a kid. But if you think it'll help, I suppose you can try. Massage them however you like. Just don't pinch too hard or anything. I'm sensitive. Felicia's expression perks up at this. She beams, her eyes positively shining as she says, But of course I will handle you with the utmost care. As your companion, I would never wish to harm you. I know you wouldn't. I trust you. You saved me from those slimes back in the woods, and you escorted me all the way to Grimoire. You dealt with the guild mistress, and you secured us a job, and you helped us find an inn for the night. You've really done a lot for me. I can't express how much I appreciate it. You've done a fine enough job as it is, even without words. Your body language is all thanks I need. Now, I shall soothe your aching feet. Thank you very much for this opportunity, my dear Estelle. I don't know why you're thanking me. It's not like touching my souls is a great privilege or anything. You might think that, but I beg to differ. That you agreed to this massage shows how much you have come to trust me. A woman's feet are delicate. They're oft hidden away, like the most intimate parts of our body. They're so sensitive, too. I'm very pleased that you offered them onto me. I feel like I've become closer. I shan't waste this opportunity. I will pay you back for your kindness threefold. Just lie back and leave everything to me. Aww, she's so cute. Look at her blushing face. She's like, this is so awkward. Oh, gosh, this is adorable. Felicia props my feet against her chest, and then she introduced her fingers to them. I gasp softly, my breast hitching in my throat as she begins to manipulate the delicate bones and muscles beneath my flesh. Though Felicia acts like an airhead, she's not all that clumsy. In fact, she's very skilled and precise. I never thought a foot massage could be so intense, but a soft sigh falls from my lips all the same. Felicia's only touching my soles, but it's like she's trailing her fingertips across the most private parts of my body. Her touch is faintly ticklish, but firm, and it feels impossibly good. Do you have much practice with this, Felicia? Oh yes, I often gave massages to my younger siblings when they had wearied themselves. One does not like to boast, but I am quite proficient at this. She's more than just proficient. This is truly incredible. It's like I'm floating on a cloud. I'd like to lean back against my bed and enjoy the sensation for as long as possible, but I know I can't. There are still manners to discuss. So Felicia, I was wondering, we've came all this way, but we still haven't accomplished all of our goals. Oh yes, I suppose you are right on that matter. We still need to find Tot, don't we? That's right. We're no closer to locating her or my sword. I wonder if they're already in Grimoire. Oh, I'm certain that they will be. If Tot took your sword meaning to sell it, then it would only logically be here. There's a large number of wealthy men and women in this city who would jump at the chance to add Lady Crusadier's sword to their collection. Tot will be here somewhere. We only need to keep searching. Grimoire is a big city, but with some luck, we should be able to run into her eventually. I do hope so. I look at the ceiling of the inn, the wooden rafters flicker in the candlelight, the whole room infused with the scent of burning tallow. Night has long since fallen, and it's dark outside. When I glance at the window, I can see stars flickering in the firmament. Is Tart staying in an inn like ours, beneath Grimoire's moonlit sky? Is she laughing about her victory even now and celebrating with fine wine brought from my money? The thought makes me grit my teeth together. What will happen if I find Tart? Will I even be able to forgive her? I mean, we talked about this earlier, didn't we? This was another thing that we did. Yeah. I'm upset about Tart's done, but she is very cute. If she lets me stroke her ears, I might just forgive her. Maybe. Yes! That depends on whether or not I can find her, though. I hope Felicia is right. There's no guarantee Tart's still in Grimoire, even if she came here at all. Will I ever be able to find my mother's sword again? I don't know. But I do know that I can't afford to give up now. That was such a cute moment. Oh. A few days pass, but I'm still no closer to finding any clues about Tart's whereabouts or my mother's sword. I'm beginning to lose hope, but it's hard to remain melancholy when Felicia is by my side. No matter how bleak my mood, she's always there to cheer me up. She keeps me going, despite my anxieties. With Felicia's leadership, the pair of us continue to take on quests at the local guild. We've been in Grimoire less than a week, but we've already building quite a name for ourselves. Our quests increase in difficulty the more tasks we accomplish, and our earnings go up accordingly. We shouldn't have to worry about finances for a while at least, but there's always more work to be done. And so, Felicia and I find ourselves at Grimoire's Guild once more, on one uneventful morning. Greetings, young adventurers. I must say it's quite pleasant to see you again. You're becoming somewhat of a permanent fixture around this place. Your pretty smiles certainly have lifted up my spirits. That was not very much English. Alex greets us with an easy, familiar waves and bright smile. She was suspicious of Felicia and I at the beginning, and now that we've taken so many quests, I think her opinion of us has started to thaw. I'm not sure if she believes that Felicia's a princess, or that I'm the daughter of the famous Crusadia. But at least she hasn't looked down on us anymore. That's progress, at least. Other adventurers in the guild, however, are less accommodating. Those fucking girls again. What are they doing here? There's no... The skinny girl is still convinced she's Chrysedia's daughter? What a joke. They're showing us all up.
We shouldn't let them come here, Alex. They don't belong here.
No. Alex glares at the bitter adventurers, her hands on her hips. I am the one who runs this establishment, and I will be the one who decides who can work here and who can't. You have no say in the matter. If being upstaged by two lovely young women bothers you so very much, you're welcome to take on more quests. As if we have to prove our worth. Here, I'm tired of being upstaged. Somehow I get the feeling they don't like us very much. Oh, ignore them. They're just feeling antsy and emasculated because they can't figure out why there's more monsters in the forest than usual. And on top of that, they're being freaking outgunned by two cute girls and they have doing jack shit. There are? That's right, there have been numerous reports over the last month of increased monster activity in the woods. Many of my adventurers have tried to find the cause. They ventured far into the forest, armored to the teeth, but they were swarmed by monsters and had to retreat. We suspect this might be the work of a mage. But that needn't concern you. I don't think you're ready to go into the forest like that. The quest I would offer you today doesn't involve any fighting, though you might have to cut down a few stray monsters, of course. I'd like you to go into the woods and collect a crop of Luna Flora. It should help heal the wounds of a few foolhardy adventurers who were bloody idiots. These flowers are located within the woods in a cave, and they're guarded by wolf girls. I was right. Okay, so off screen, right? One of the things was there's a character that has not appeared yet that appears in the opening intro montage and that you can see on Steam. And the first thing I thought was that she was a wolf girl. So I'm sure we're going to get to her introduction in a minute. But she is her character design is so cute. I love her paws. You'll have to see it. I promise it's worth it. These wolf girls are very protective of these flowers, so you'll need to strike a bargain with them if you want to succeed. It's quite a delicate operation, but I can trust you to do it. Are you interested? If it will help the people, then of course, I shall be more than happy to accept this quest. What about you, Estelle? Would you care to accompany me? Yes, I would. We've completed every other quest so far, so I see no reason for that to change. I'm a little worried about the increase of monsters Alex told me about, but it should be fine. The wolf girl territory isn't far into the woods, so we shouldn't run into any powerful foes. At least I hope not. Dun, dun, dun. It is truly a glorious day. This air smells... Oh, man. It is truly a glorious day. The air smells so sweet and fresh, and the sky is so blue. Felicia hums herself as we walk through the forest, her arms swinging by her sides. The grass rustles with every footstep, and the breeze runs through her beautiful pink hair. Flowers bloom along the forest floor, and the sound of birdsong drifts through the air. All things considered, it's quite pleasant. But why do I feel so anxious? Maybe it's because during previous times Felicia and I went into the woods, we were set upon by monsters. Felicia doesn't seem too upset about being attacked by a slime, but I was. It made quite the impression. I can still remember the sensation of that sticky slime upon my bare skin. What if we run into more slimes? I can't help but wonder why there are more monsters lurking in the woods. Has someone been gathering an army? My mother told me stories about Gunhild, back when she ruled over Lemuria. Her beasts, horned drakes, mostly patrolled the forest, striking fear into the hearts of the general public. These hulking, fire-breathing monsters refused to listen to anybody other than Gunhild. They were her lackeys. Could the sudden increase of monsters be down to Gunhild? No, that's not possible. My mother killed her. I don't know if she killed all of Gunhild's followers, though. Maybe a few of Gunhild's supporters remain. waiting for a chance to get their revenge. Are they using dark magic, as Gunhild did, to flood the woods with strong beasts? Perhaps it's some sort of warning. I can feel trouble brewing. Alex said several adventurers had been hurt while trying to defeat these monsters. They must be tough. I don't know if they're as tough as Gunhild's drakes, but I sure don't want to run into any of these beasts. I feel tense. Every rustle makes me jump. I walk with slow, anxious steps, my eyes darting hither and thither. Time passes, but I don't see any monsters. Soon the trees thin out, and Felicia and I step into some sort of glade. Deep in the heart of the woods, surrounded by trees, is a cave. There she is! There she is! See? Is she not adorable? Look at her tail! It actually kind of looks similar to the one that I have. I wonder if I can reach it from here. I think mine's a little bit less. Mine's lighter. But it's kind of like a brownish color instead of like a darker gray. But it's even got the little white tip. And I have paws too. It's so cute. Is she not adorable? I can't really pull off the cat outfit. I mean, mine's more of a cat outfit than a wolf outfit, obviously. But I can't quite pull it off as great as, like, this girl can or anything. But I enjoy it. One day I hope to be as cute as that. As standing watch, though sitting watch might be more appropriate by the cave, resting atop an outcrop of tanned rocks, is what appears to be a young girl. The girl bears more than a few similarities to Tart, like the devious witch cat. This girl has soft, pointed ears and a fluffy tail, but her ears are longer, her tail bushier. The girl shares her beastly attributes not with a cat, but with a wolf. This must be one of the wolf girls that Alex mentioned. I guess she's guarding the entrance of this cave with the famed Lumiflora grow. I will say, if you look at her paws, they do look like they're, like, not real. Don't they look like gloves? Because you can see, like, that little part of her, like, fur. I like to imagine they're not gloves. Because I think, obviously it would be very hard to, like, pick stuff up because you wouldn't be able to use your thumb. Because there'd be no thumb. So then you'd have to, like... I would have to, like, go like this, and this wouldn't be there, and it would be, yeah, it would be terrible. But they're so cute. Are they not cute? Are wolf paws not adorable? Though the girl has the ears and tail of a wolf, she doesn't look all that dangerous. I can see the faint suggestion of a fang as she purses her lips, but her mouth is small and delicate, her eyes large and blue, her hair soft and silky. Her hands are encased in felt paws. It is felt. Dang it. They actually... Why did you have to ruin my illusion? I wanted her to actually have paws. Damn it. Sad day. With cute pink undersides, and her clothes look more like rags than genuine garments. Her shirt is lined with fur, and as the skirt wraps around her hips, spit at the back to allow her tail room to move. I've never seen a wolf girl before, but she looks rather domesticated. She's not that much any different than an ordinary human. In fact, if I had to describe her in words, I'd probably go with kawaii. Felicia stares at the girl with large, sparkly eyes, her hands clasped at her front. You're so precious. You're so lovely. I could sing your praises from the top of the tallest mountains. God, Felicia and I have a couple of things in common too, I guess. Though it's more like I would want to be the wolf girl rather than just, like, thinking the wolf girl's cute. I'd like to be the cute wolf girl, but, you know, it is what it is. What do you think, Estelle? Isn't she lovely? Why are you giving me options? Just say yes. Yes, she's cute as heck. I'm jealous Felicia likes her so much. I guess the wolf girl is pretty cute. I think Tart was even cuter. No, the wolf girl's cute as shit. I guess she is pretty cute. I know, right? Who knew such beautiful flowers could bloom among the woods? You're even lovelier, even with a blushing rose. Flowers? The wolf girl turns her head, her eyes Blue eyes narrow and she pulls back her lips in an unmistakable snarl.
Are you here for the Lunaflora?
Oh, yes, indeed. How did you know?
It was obvious. Those flowers are famous. Strangers come to the forest, to this cave, to pick them. The flowers belong to us, but they don't care. We tell them to leave, but they don't listen. They take and take and take, and we have nothing.
She's so freaking cute. Ugh. The wolf girl gets to her feet. She's tiny, with a willowy body and large, big eyes. But there's something unmistakably fierce about that glare. Does she mean to hurt us?
You should not be here. Leave now.
And we will leave soon enough. As a princess, I have no desire to cause any citizens of Lemuria distress, be they humans, fairies, or wolf girls. We only want a few flowers, so we can heal the injuries of our fellow adventurers. Then we shall be on our way.
No, no flowers. Gow, gow. We give a little, but you take more. You humans never learn. You're greedy and selfish and wicked.
Oh, some humans may be wicked, yes, but that does not hold true for the whole population. There are many good humans, and they far outnumber the evil ones. As for myself, I'm not human at all. I'm an elf, actually. I hail from Gree. You can see my ears, can you not? Felicia gestures towards her pointed elven ears, but the wolf girl remains unimpressed. Her tail bristles and she snarls.
Human or elf, or even a cat girl, it makes no difference. You're all the same. You come here and steal our things, take our food, you hunt the fish in our streams. Now you want the healing plants that we can use for our own? Without these flowers, we can't heal our own injuries. We get hurt, we get sick, we suffer. You don't deserve these flowers. You cannot be trusted. Now leave.
Oh, please, young maiden, don't be so harsh. We mean you no harm. I will set down my sword. Look. Felicia takes her sword from its scabbard, where it hangs on her hip, and sets it upon the rocky ground. The wolf girl hisses when she sees the drawn steel, though she relaxes somewhat to see Felicia relinquish a hold of it. There, now you see we have no means of harming you. My partner doesn't even have a sword, you see. We don't want to fight you or damage the forest. We certainly won't take all of your flowers. We only need a handful so that we might help those in need. Would you please aid us? We are entirely at your mercy. You are a lovely, fair-faced girl. Woman? Oh, you are. But you're so cute and small. I'm not that small. I have 20 summers and winters. I'm not a child anymore. Oh, so you're 20. Then you're just a few years younger than I am. I might be younger. Wait, a few years? She's totally not like 25 or something, right? She's probably like fucking 50 or 60.
I might be younger, but I am stronger. If you try anything, I'll knock your head off.
Oh, so territorial. That is really cute. Felicia, please take her seriously. She said she doesn't want to let us into the cave. Maybe we should respect that.
Your friend's wise. She speaks the truth. Respect my people. Respect our customs. Don't come any closer.
But we can't turn back. We have to complete this quest. It's for the greater good. Please listen. Felicia steps forth, holds her hands, perhaps in a gesture of peace. But this, as it transpires, was the wrong thing to do. A sudden gust of wind runs through the forest. It disturbs the leaves upon the trees and the grass at my feet. It makes my ponytail flutter and I shiver. The wind disrupts Felicia's hair too. Her pink, silky locks dance in her face. And when she does, the wolf girl gasps. She inhales deeply, her nostrils dilating. The tip of her cute button nose quivers and eyes narrow. Glowering at Felicia and I, she cries out,
You smell like cat.
I beg your pardon?
No beg. I know what I smelled. I smelled cat. You must be in league with her. She's a wicked criminal. She deceived me. She said she was my friend. She lied. She stole from me. She robbed me, made me into a joke. She hurt me, and you smell just like her. You must be working together. Are you trying to trick me again?
We're not trying to trick you. Of that you have my assurance. As a princess, I would never employ such underhanded tactics. I know not what you're speaking of, but if you can only calm down, then
I will not. We cannot talk. No negotiations. I can't trust you. Get out of this forest now and don't come back. I don't want to see you again. Not now, not ever.
The wolf girl must be short of stature, but her thighs bulge with latent muscle. When it comes to hand-to-hand combat, I doubt Felicia and I will be able to best her. If Felicia uses a sword, she would most likely win, but at what cost? Killing slimes is one thing, but I don't think Felicia could hurt a girl like this, who looks so very human. I don't think she would want to, either. That's far too cruel. I guess we have no choice. Let's go, Felicia. She told us numerous times that she doesn't want us here. We should listen.
Yes, you listen. Go. Go now. Leave me.
I'd rather not leave without Lunaflora, but I do not wish to cause you pain, so I will go gracefully. Please forgive me for my intrusion.
No forgive. I do not like. You leave.
All right, we're leaving. I'm sorry. Felicia retrieves her sword from the ground. She seized it once more, movements reluctant. She glances over her shoulder, ruefully taking in the cave where the Lunaflora dwell, and then she sighs. We shall be on our way. I can see that we are no longer welcome here.
Now that was quite the curious encounter.
Felicia and I walk through the forest, a little despondent after our failure to win over the wolf girl. It truly is a nice day. The grass is verdant and the birds are still singing, but the sunlight feels oddly cheerless.
I hoped I could talk that wolf girl around, but her mood took such a sudden turn.
She said that we smelled. I pinch a few locks of my hair between my fingers and bring them to my nose. I inhale. I'm trying to detect a whiff of a disagreeable aroma that put the wolf girl's hackles up, but I can't find anything out of the ordinary. Maybe my human nose isn't sensitive enough, or maybe I smell so badly that I've gotten used to the stench. So self-conscious now, I look back at Felicia.
You don't think that I smell, do you? Well, let me see here.
Felicia buries her head in my hair. I jump, abashed, and inhales deeply. A few seconds pass. She doesn't gag, wince, or stagger back. She smiles.
If you do smell of anything, my dear Estelle, it is of fields and meadows freshly running water. You are not all disagreeable to the nose.
You mean that?
But of course, lying to you would serve no purpose. I mean every single thing I say. What about me?
Felicia gestures to herself.
Is there anything unpleasant about my odor?
Let me check. Now I turn to lean close into Felicia. I pinch a few strands of her pink hair between my fingers, trembling at how smooth and silky it was, and bring it to my nose. This is pretty weird as far as bonding rituals go. I never thought I'd set off from the guild this morning and pass the time smelling Felicia's hair, but I guess there's worse things that I could be doing to accompany the hours. Strange though it is, Felicia does smell very good. Her aroma is suitable, flowery one that reminds me of primroses. She's fragrant and refreshing like a summer's day.
So what's your verdict? Was there anything about my scent that was not to your liking? Oh no, it was the exact opposite. You smell so nice. Better than nice. Well, that's a relief. I'm glad I was not overly offensive to the nose, though that makes the wolf girl's reaction all the more curious. I suppose she said that she must have sensitive nostrils. Perhaps she could detect aromas that we cannot. To say that we smell of cat of all things. We might have slept in a barn several days prior, but there were no cats there, only horses. We have bathed every single day at the inn. The aroma of horses, pungent though they may be, should have worn off by now. This is most mysterious. She would remiss of us to return to the guild without Lunaflora. Alex did charge us with this task, and I would hate to disappoint her. Honestly speaking, we are not supposed to be taking quests at the guild at all. We don't have to be have the sufficient paperwork. Alex was kind enough to bend the rules for our sake, so we must do everything in our power to aid her. By the name of Felicia Maribel Dargento, I will not allow myself to fail this quest.
I feel the same way you do. I don't want to fail this quest either, though I care less about my honor, of which I have very little, and more about the cruel things the other adventurers will say if they hear that we failed. The adventurers who frequent the guild dislike us more enough as it is. I don't want to give them any further ammunition for their cause to discredit us. But what can we do? The Lunaflora are inside the cave, and the wolf girl is guarding them. She'll never let us inside.
Yes, indeed, this is quite the conundrum. I suppose we could try and distract her. I could threaten her and lure her away from her post.
But that would be dishonorable. I don't want to hoodwink the wolf girl in such a cold, callous manner. As a princess, I should be above such petty tactics. I suppose hurting her is off the table, too.
Quite.
Feisty though she may be, that girl has done nothing wrong. She's only protecting her own territory. She's well within, her own rights. Then what should we do? We can try and negotiate, though my previous attempts, I'll admit, did not go over particularly well. I think we need a suitable strategy. There's Terry here a while, and weigh up our remaining options. Felicia takes a seat at a nearby tree stump, one leg floated gracefully over another. I soon follow suit. The pair of us sit there for a while, utterly engrossed in our own thoughts. All the while, the breeze stirs the leaves around us, and the sunlight beats down gently upon the napes of our necks. I lean back, sighing, my fingers curling at the base of the tree stump. If only there was a way that we could make the wolf girl see reason. Why doesn't she realize we're not enemies? We don't want to hurt her. We only want to pick a few flowers. Why is the wolf girl so suspicious anyway? Was she tricked before like I was? She seemed prepared to listen to Felicia, but her attitude shifted as the wind did. I think it was the scent of cat she discovered, more than our desire to pick a few Luniflora, which pushed her beyond the edge of reason. Why does the scent of cat bother her so much? Could it be? I think I begin to fit the pieces in my head, but I'm cut off before I can make any sort of proclamation. All of a sudden, from the depth of the wood, a pained sound swells. It's a scream, or maybe a howl. It's hard to place, but the noise is distinctly human. In fact, I think the cry might belong to the wolf girl. Felicia springs to her feet. Her fingers find the hilt of her sword, which she draws from its scabbard. Let us retrace our steps, Estelle. It sounds like our new companion is in danger. You're already calling her a companion, but she hates us. Perhaps she does, but her opinion may soon yet be swayed. If she has found herself in trouble, I shall fly to her side and I shall rescue her. And then she will learn to trust us, regardless of what I smell like. Now, let's go! And with that, we're going to end this episode off, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you think of the wolf girl in the comment section down below. I love her design a lot. I really do. I like her, the way that she's portrayed. It's really, really cute. But let me know in the comment section. Make sure you guys like this video, leave a comment, subscribe. If you have not done all three of those things, I highly recommend you do that now. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Without further ado, we're just going to end this video off, and we'll see you all in the next episode.